Hello everybody, it's Braden here from the T-Storm Chasers. I'm just coming to you with a brief update here of what's been going on and what is going to go on. If you do not hear it yet, I do have my kid in the background. Our studio is getting a little bit of an upgrade, so I'm doing this from my home at this point, but just going to go over a couple different things, especially with the severe weather around the area to the north and to the south, the east. It's all around us at this point. We do also have some tornado warnings and pretty big hail going on up there in North Dakota as well. But we're just going to go from place to place here, jump around, and take a look at all the severe weather. And then we'll do a couple other things. Go over what the rest of your week is going to look like. But at this point, we're just going to start up here in between Brookings and Watertown here. This severe thunderstorm warning does go until 5:15 Central Daylight Time here. This is moving southeast at 20, and the hazards along with this storm are going to be 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. So that is our main threat with this storm here. It is moving to the southeast at 20, like I said. So Esteline, you're in line next for this here within the next 2 to 3 minutes, and then along that would be White, Bruce, Toronto, Astoria is going to be kind of where that storm is going to be moving towards. It will stay to the north of Brookings unless it does make a turn directly to the south at this point. But that is what we're looking at here. And then we do have this pretty big line of storms here from Brookings all the way down to just to the south of the I-90 corridor here. So looking at this here, this was severe earlier for 60 to 70 mile an hour winds and for quarter-size hail, I do believe. This was about half an hour ago, just as it was going through Madison, or just about to go through Madison. It did have 60-mile-an-hour winds on radar here associated with it, but that's kind of died down as it's headed to the southeast here. The most intense portion of this storm would just be to the northwest of Colton at this point, in between Colton and Chester here, along South Dakota Highway 19. And this is moving at this point to the southeast. This will clip the north side of Sioux Falls here, Baltic, Del Rapids, Crooks, Brandon. You'll be in line with this as well here within the next hour or so. Last time I did check, this was moving to the east-southeast at 35 miles an hour. So this southern part that is south of I-90 at this point, this is moving to the east, and this part here is moving to the east-southeast. So Sioux Falls here within the next hour or so is in line with this storm here, as this is pushing off to the east here. So those of you hoping for a good storm in the Sioux Falls area, you're going to get one here within the next hour or so. And they just did cancel that severe thunderstorm warning over there for that cell there over near Hayti there. And then we have this other severe thunderstorm warning down here just to the south of Wagner here. This one is for 60-mile-an-hour winds and half-dollar-sized hail. This is moving to the east at 20, so Avon, Springfield, Tyndall, that is going to be its next stops here. We'll see if they do extend this. This is until 5:30 here. We also do have these cells here just to the north of that cell here, in between Burke and Mitchell and Lake Andes and Chamberlain, kind of just starting to develop, and then also some remnants of a storm that did hit Winter earlier, kind of pushing off to the east here, and these will continue to develop and feed these storms later on tonight that we will see. So let's transfer over to the Aberdeen radar here real quick. We're going to look at this storm over here towards Pierre. This one is for west central Stanley County. So this is moving to the southeast at 20 and ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. A train spotter also did report a rotating wall cloud producing a brief funnel near Highway 14 north of Hayes with this storm. That was at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, so just about 10 minutes ago there. This is moving, like I said, to the southeast at 20. And those hazards, ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So this does have a tornado possible tag on it. There is that little blip on the radar here. We're very far away from the radar at this point. From Aberdeen to here is 128 nautical miles from radar site to this point here. So maybe we'll have a better time looking from the Rapid City radar here. Yeah, there is that little spot there just to the north of Hayes where that rotation would be. So this is moving again to the southeast at 20. So Hayes, Highway 34, South Dakota Highway 34, US Highway 14. That is where that is. This is just to the west of Pierre at this point, about 10-15 miles west of Pierre here. So this will stay to the south and to the west of Pierre. So Highway 83 eventually will get in on this. Maybe even if it keeps up strength, Presho, Kennebec, Vivian, later on in about a couple hours here. But looking at this other storm that we did have earlier that was severe, it's kind of fell in on its face. Over by Hill City, we did have a severe thunderstorm warning out here for Hill City just a little bit earlier, and that cell kind of just fell in on its face and died out. So that is also good news. So taking a look back at the Sioux Falls area, we'll take a quick look at the what's going on with this line of storms here, and then we'll head off and take a look at some of the other stuff that's going on later on tonight and into tomorrow. So looking at our reflectivity here, it's kind of looking like this center portion here is kind of trying to recycle, trying to re-strengthen, but this is this line right here, all moving to the east and to the southeast here. So this northern section is moving more south than it is east, and then this southern section here is moving more east than it is south. So just this Boeing segment here, this is kind of what we were anticipating, is individual showers and thunderstorms, possibly supercells to the south, and then one big line up here. And so that is what we're looking at right now. So chat settings, let me go into my chat settings so I can view all of the chat. Hold on 1 second here. Here, we'll just go to this here. Yeah, so looking at this, I got my chat up, so if you guys do end up commenting, I actually can see it now. So, is Sioux Falls getting anything? Yes, here, and within the next hour, we'll get this whole complex coming through here. Rain, small hail, maybe possibly damaging winds. That is kind of what we're looking at. This is more of going to be a wind event than anything. There can be embedded tornadoes in these lines, but this is looking very disorganized at this point to where I don't think it's going to produce tornadoes at this point. But this line is going to be a windbag. This is going to be a major windbag. That's what Reed Timmer calls them. They're going to be a major windbag here. So that is what we're looking at with this line of storms. Is the main threat's going to be the wind. So if there is a severe thunderstorm warning for the Sioux Falls or surrounding areas, I would not be surprised if it was just for wind. So this is going to continue to move towards the Sioux Falls area over the next couple of minutes here and into the next hour. What are the little green triangles near Lake Andes and Tyndall? Those are hail markers, so we are pretty far away. Oh, the fire truck's going past my apartment here. It's, wonder what Hartford Fire Department's doing. But this right here, we are pretty far away from the radar, so pretty much how the radar works is we got the radar right here. We'll just say this is the radar. There's the storm all the way out here doing its thing, right? The radar beam looks up at an angle and is seeing the top of the cloud because it's so far away. And it sees bigger spikes of hail. So I'm not guessing that it's 2-inch in diameter hail over here, just to the north of Verdell right now. But yeah, the triangles are for hail. Are the chasers out on the road? There are a few different chasers that are out on the road right now. Our chasers are not, because our chase vehicles are getting serviced right now, but on Thursday we are most likely chasing the event that's going to be happening. Tut tut, it looks like rain. Yeah, it is definitely rain. I mean, yeah, this is rain. This is 100% rain. Yep. What about Yankton, South Dakota? Yankton, over the next over the next couple of hours here, you'll be experiencing these localized thunderstorms. They are pop up and they do appear quickly, and they can go severe pretty quickly. So just over the next couple of hours, be weather aware of your surroundings, especially if you're out and about, just like doing anything outside, or like if you're gardening or out at the pool or doing something. Just stay weather aware, because these pop-up storms, they kind of pop up quick. Like this storm near Lesterville, this has only been around for the past like half an hour or so, and it's already got a pretty decent hail core on it, in between Scotland and Lesterville here. Anything bad in Sioux Falls? Not yet. This storm system is still kind of probably about 20-ish miles away from the Sioux Falls area at this point. We are going to see this, so within the next hour or so, the wind field will kind of reach the Sioux Falls area. It's right around, just moved through Colton at this point. When and what will hit Hartford, since you mentioned us? So, like I was saying, the Sioux Falls area will get the same thing as Hartford is getting, and vice versa. So this whole thunderstorm complex will continue to move to the southeast towards the Sioux Falls area, and that is what we're going to be seeing over the next probably about hour or so. Anything bad in Brookings? No. You kind of got split. I love how people like to mention the Sioux Falls weather dome, but Brookings really got weather domed today. Severe storms to the north and severe storms to the south. Brookings didn't get anything, so and there is nothing behind it at this point, so you're kind of just getting some rain sprinkles at this point. But yeah, what we're looking at here is this. That's kind of my main concern, especially if this does start to re-intensify, because one of the main things about today is going to be re-intensification. About what time for Baltic, and how long are we thinking it will last? So, Baltic. Within the next 15 minutes or so, you'll start to get this rain here. Within the next 5-ish minutes, you'll start to get this wind field here. So it's right at Colton right now. So within the next 5-ish minutes, you'll start to get between 30 and 45 mile an hour wind gusts, and then probably about that time you'll get that rain and thunder, and possibly even some small hail. And it'll probably last for about 20 to 30 minutes, at least how long it will rain for. We're camped in Pickstown. Any concerns we should have tonight? So Pickstown, you guys are in that enhanced risk for today. Here, let me just pull up this here, our pivotal weather for our forecasts here. So day one categorical outlook. You guys are in that enhanced risk of severe weather today. So is the edge of Sioux Falls. So that summary is pretty much scattered severe storms are likely across central and northern plains. Severe wind gusts and large hail are the main threats. So a complex evolution of convection is expected this afternoon and evening across the central plains. One line/cluster of thunderstorms is expected to develop from the showers across South Dakota. Continued daytime heating will eventually lead to intensification and organization of these storms, building southeastward into Nebraska and western Iowa. These storms will pose a risk of large hail and damaging winds. So, this is pretty much the start of a big line. This convection up here, that's what they're talking about. This is going to start organizing and intensifying and meet up with this stuff down here. And as I was saying that, there's a new severe thunderstorm warning. We'll go over that in a second. But a big line here moving into Nebraska and Iowa here. So now let's go over this warning here. Parker, you're all right. What's up? Sorry, guys. But looking at our new severe thunderstorm warning, that is for southwestern McCook County, northwestern Turner, and eastern Hutchinson County until 6:15. At 5:23, a severe thunderstorm was located near Bridgewater, or 18 miles southwest of Lake Vermilion State Recreational Area, moving southeast at 25. The threats along with this storm are 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and half-dollar-sized hail. And so this will be around Freeman and Dalton around 5:30 and Marion about 5:40. So you guys know all of these severe weather preparation things. You know, get inside, get away from your windows, lowest level of your home. Kind of the same thing as your tornado safety precautions, just a little bit laxed. But yeah, Freeman, Dalton, Marion, Cheddar Colony, Menno. Apologies, guys, I lost my mic there. But yeah, those communities will be impacted. In this this more intense part of the storm is pretty much over Bridgewater at this point, just the south of Emory, just moving into this warned area. So Menno, Olivet, Freeman, Cheddar Colony, Dalton, Marion is going to be our watching out areas here. So So, looking at everything else right now, it's kind of just these couple of areas in between the Sioux Falls area and the Mitchell area, and then down south towards Lake Andes and Springfield. And then also a couple of areas out here just outside of Phillip, in between Phillip and Pierre here. So we will continue to watch these areas. I do believe here I'm going to get off here for a minute here, kind of reorganize and do all these other things, especially try to get geared up for another update for you guys a little bit later on. But I will see you guys in a little bit, and hopefully I don't actually have to hop back on here, because that means none of the storms went severe again. So is there any chance for tornadoes there? My mic keeps cutting off. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to fix that real quick. What time for a runner here? I'll answer your guys' questions, and I'm going to hop off of here and try to fix my microphone here. So, runner, within the next 5-ish minutes, you'll start to get this line. How's Sioux County looking? Sioux County, later on tonight is going to be your thing. That is going to be when you guys are under the gun for the severe weather a little bit later on tonight. What about Canastota? Canastota, you're getting in on it right now. You're in the middle of this cell right now. So, and any chance of tornadoes, we do have a 2% chance of tornadoes today. In the just right along this line here from the Canadian border all the way into parts of Colorado. So we do have that chance of tornadoes there. So what is Brookings getting? You got weather domed. You guys kind of got split by two severe thunderstorms there. So yeah, the Sioux Falls Weather Dome left and went to Brookings today. So all right, so I am going to go and fix my mic and get reorganized here, and I will be back here in a few minutes. So